What up, my dogs? Welcome. We've got a big one today. Today we're taking a look at the top 10 sequels of all time. Let's go. All right, coming at number 10, we've got the Brisbane Lions, formed in 1996. It's the amalgamation of the Brisbane Bears and the Fitzroy Lions. One of the most successful sides in AFL history. They were in 4 consecutive grand finals from 2001. They won 3 consecutive grand finals from 2001. 3 flags, guys like Jonathan Brown, Michael Voss, Jason Ackermanis, Daniel Bradshaw, Simon Black, some of the best AFL players of all time all played in those sides. Fitzroy was one of the coolest AFL sides of all time, but never really had much success. All right, coming at number 9, we've got Ice Snack 2.0, fuck Vegemite. Ice Snack 2.0 is what it's all about. The marketing division from Vegemite have probably been at the pub since they came up with Happy Little Vegemites. So when the new creamier version of Vegemite was created, they had to do work for the first time since the 60s. And they came through with the goods. What a name, what a product, what a brand. Bring it back, I say. Coming in number 8, we've got My Dad's New Family. Must be better than the original. That's the only reason I can think of that he stayed away for so long. All right, coming in number 7, we've got Joe Jonas, younger brother of Kevin Jonas, sequel to Kevin Jonas, serious upgrade, best of the Jonas Brothers, hottest of the Jonas Brothers, most talented of the Jonas Brothers, most successful solo of the Jonas Brothers. But yeah, what a guy. Coming in at number 6, we've got Paddington 2, great movie, absolute roller coaster. Paddington gets framed for a crime he didn't commit, gets thrown in jail, becomes friends with the inmates, then escapes from jail. They find out who did the crime, which is Hugh Grant, and they end up putting him away. There's emotions at play. It's a great movie, and Hugh Grant probably deserved an Oscar for it. Coming in at number 5, we've got Suzuki India, a subsidiary of Suzuki Japan, which is the parent company. Suzuki India is outperforming its parent company in Japan, has a greater market capitalization, greater sales, and yeah, it's a great sequel to the original. Coming in at number 4, we've got Serena Williams, the sequel to Venus Williams. She's 2 years younger and probably the greatest female tennis player of all time. She's won 23 singles Grand Slams, 14 doubles with her sister. She's first in all-time prize monies won. Her sister's second. She has an 85% win record, and she is an absolute beast. All right, coming up at 3, we've got Queer Eye Season 3. This is when the boys seriously start to hit their stride. Anthony, Karamo, and the fellas really start getting into it this year. The show has a better feel. The boys are just killing it, and it's awesome. And then they go to Japan next, which is a great sequel as well. All right, coming at number 2, we've got The Last of Us Part 2, the video game. I think it's probably as good as the original. I know it cops some slack from people because it was really, really different from the first, but I loved it. Never have I been so emotionally attached to characters. Definitely going to get them tattooed on me somewhere. Only video game I've ever cried in. It's a scathing review of holding grudges and seeking revenge. There's subtle commentaries on religion and sexuality and everything, and I think it's such a beautiful statement. I think the Abby storyline was great. I didn't like it at first, but then later on I learned to love it. It forces you to think about the consequences of your actions and that what you do matters, and that your story isn't more important than the person next to you, and theirs isn't more important than yours. You know, it's everything's important that we do in this life, and this game really tells that. It wasn't a nice game. It wasn't a nice ending. Not everything you want to happen happens, and I think that's why it's so good, and it sits with you for a while. You know, that's why it's so good. It's so didactic in nature, and yeah, it's epic, and I highly recommend you to play it if you haven't. All right, coming in number 1, the best sequel of all time is Faramir, younger brother, sequel to Boromir. Captain of Gondor doesn't try to take the ring from Frodo like his brother did. In fact, he had the power to take the ring from Frodo at the Rangers of Ithilion's hideout in Hanath Unnen, but he didn't let it corrupt him like the coward Boromir. Great fighter with a bow. Him and the boys can take out a whole group of Oliphants and their fighters. Ends up marrying Eowyn, and it's a perfect match because he actually likes her stew. Aragorn was all wrong from her, and we know it. All right, that's it for top 10 sequels of all time. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you next time. Have a great one.